That is great. Then let's start. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, I will ask you to open your student's book at page number 37.
Okay.
Tell me when you open it.
Yes, I open.
Great. So let's start from exercise number 1. But before we check it, let's look through these tenses one more time. So past perfect and past perfect continuous. So sometimes we can use both in one sentence depending on the case. But if you have such choice and you have to choose between two of these, then you should think that all the continuous tenses, including past perfect continuous, they put an emphasis on the process.
Mm-hmm.
And past perfect is more about the result. So we're interested in the result. Okay, so now let's take a look at exercise number 1, sentence 1.
She bought her first watch at the age of 8. Uh, it it had uh, costed £2.
So logics is great. The only thing, cost, is a regular verb. So cost, cost, cost. Can you please
Okay.
repeat?
Cost.
Great, thank you. Next one.
Emma Wilms had been writing novels for 10 years before she published her first book.
Great, next one.
My teacher was really annoyed with me. It was the third time I had been arriving late for school that week.
So try to think of what is more important. So that he was late or like the way he drove to school. I think it's more about the result, right? Because he was
Okay.
late.
That my teacher was really annoyed with me. It was the third time I had arrived late for school that week.
Great, next one.
We had talked about Sarah when, to our amazement, she walked through the door.
Do you remember we were looking through the case when past perfect continuous is interrupted by past simple or past perfect? This is the case. So we were talking, this is some sort of a process, so it's kind of a long thing happening, and it was interrupted by someone's walking. So someone walked very fast and interrupted the long process. So here we would use past perfect continuous.
Okay, that we had been talking about Sarah when, to our amazement, she walked through the door.
Great. So now we'll move on to discussing some serious things. Okay, tell me please, have you ever heard about street gangs?
Street gangs. If you mean in my town, that no. But in general, yes, I heard.
So, what do you know about street gangs?
About street gangs. That street gangs, it is a family, it is a maybe brotherhood with own rules, with own law. That, yeah, and these rules and laws are different that in our life.
So different from our life, right?
Different from our life.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now let us move on to the text. I will ask you to open your activity book at page number 42. Tell me when you open it.
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. So, did you read the text?
A little bit.
Okay, great. Now I will give you 1 minute to look through the text, and then I will try to explain you some difficult words, and I will ask you a couple of questions. We are going to discuss the text, okay?
Okay.
So look through it and tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Good. So can you please somehow try to tell me some interesting facts or things that are new that you found out in this text. Imagine that I don't know what it's about, and tell me what you find interesting in it.
Okay, about the virgin rules. I find the sentences that the purpose of virgin rules is to educate young virgins about virgin laws and help them develop skills needed to make sound decision. That for me it was something new. That not strange but new. For me, I respect this because we have a law, and these laws for everyone. For me, for you, for president, that for all people. And this rule are this rule is a very good.
Thank you very much. I have written down a couple of things that I would ask you to correct in your own words.
Okay.
Everything else was great. Just a few little remarks. So let me share the screen with you. So something feels wrong about the sentence. How do you think? What's it about?
Maybe the construction this sentence.
Yeah, right. So in this case, any or the, you have to choose one, because they are kind of the determiner of the noun. So you can choose either the or any.
Okay.
For example, any game. You don't need an article, right? And then one more thing. I think it was like this. City have, right?
The city has.
Yeah, right. I think that's just because you were speaking. So everything else was great. Okay, thank you very much. Now I want to introduce you to the couple of words. Probably they won't be new because you saw them in the text. So I will try to explain this meaning to you, their definition, and try to guess. Look through the text or something like this.
Okay.
So, for example, I decided to learn German because I want to go to study to Germany. So this decision is very wise. It's a very good decision. I can say a good decision or a
Sound decision, maybe.
very good. Let me write it down and then we'll go back to it. Sound decision. Good. Next one. For example, when the government creates a new law about teenagers, so that they are against teenage smoking, teenage drinking, and they think of how to use this law among teenagers, how to correlate this law with teenagers and connect this law to teenagers. So I can say how to apply to. So how to apply this law to teenagers. Good. And one more thing. One more time, how old are you? You're 17, 16?
16.
Yeah, right. So you're 16. So you can say that you know a lot of people who are of your age, who are 16, but you can call them in one word. They are my...
in my word, maybe, I don't know, intimidation.
Here, everything is way easier. I will share the screen with you. Can you see it? Great. So they are your peers.
Okay.
So peers are the kids, the people who are of the same age as you are. Okay. Now I will ask you a couple of questions. And in your answers, please try to use 3 words. Okay?
Okay.
Tell me, please, how can you apply English to your everyday life?
Now I teach learning English because in my plans I will go abroad. Will
Mm-hmm.
go abroad, for example, to the UK or to the USA,
Mm-hmm.
and it's maybe important reason why I learning now English.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that learning English applied to my plans.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can apply English to my future plans.
I apply English to my future plans.
Great. Okay, thank you very much. Tell me, please, is studying another foreign language apart from English a sound decision to you or for you?
Uh, Actually, yes. You know that this step when person think about learning a new language, a French language, it is the first step. That it's sound decision that for me to will be very good that I can speak on this language. I can work with helps this language. That all languages which you learn, uh, these skills helps you for in your life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I agree with you. So this is probably a sound decision, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and somehow in a very short sentence, can you please use this word peers? So,
Peers. Okay.
yeah.
Peers, it is people with my age. Yeah.
People of your age. Peers are the people of my age.
Um, I have a friend. I have a more peers of my age.
You mean you have friends who are peers, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Thank you very much for your opinion. I want to share a couple of things that I've noticed. Maybe you
Mm-hmm.
can check them. Mm-hmm. So, first one is when person think. Here. Uh,
Things.
yeah, very good. Okay. Then, now I. Hmm?
I am.
Right, now I am learning. Great. Then this.
Okay. Speaking.
So the context was when the person speak on. You didn't use that. So when the person speak on English, for
Mm-hmm.
example, right? So
Okay.
everything else is way more simple. You have to say speak English or speak Japanese or any kind of language. You don't need any preposition. So when person speaks English.
Okay.
hmm
Speak English.
Great. Uh, then here.
All the oldest.
So when you want to say that the person is has more years, lived more years in their life than you would say that this person is older than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Great. So now let's go back to the text.
Okay.
I would like to ask you a couple of questions. I want you to share your opinion with me. So, can you please tell me what is a gang?
What is a game?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe you heard the meaning criminal street game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Gang, it is any group, organization or association of three of more people of more person, whether formal or informal. Um, Actually, when you heard word gang, um, you mean with some bad, with some crime, with a criminal that killing, robbing, stealing, that in this meaning. Yeah.
Okay. What facts can you tell me about gang members, and what are the main facts about gangs teenagers must know?
It is a bad people.
These are the bad people.
What?
These are the bad people.
Bees.
These. Okay, let me type this one to you. So, these are. So when there are many people, when there are many things, you would say not this is, like this. You would say these are here. See the difference?
Okay, let's see. It just be they are people who you mustn't trust. Because it is a criminals. It is a crimes. Yeah.
So these are the criminals.
Please repeat.
These are the criminals.
These are the criminals.
Right. So, if it's so, why do teenagers join these gangs?
Unfortunately, teenager, it is a teenager. It is a person. It is a person who started to live.
Right.
Start to live. That teenager open some new for them, and in some situation, this new can be a gang, can be a criminal. And teenagers think, oh, that's a cool, that stealing, robbery, that why I must go to the work and have a salary that I can steal this salary. That for some teenagers, it's maybe more cool that working for yourself.
And one last question for you, which is very interesting to hear because you're also a teenager.
Yeah.
So tell me please, what can teenagers try to do, or their parents maybe try to do, to avoid these gangs?
Firstly, about the parents. No, about parents. Try to start about the teenager. Because it's your life and you must choose what you want. Stay in the jail or live a normal life. And you must know that this group gang, street gang, it's not cool. It's not very good that, oh, I am very cool, I have a money, I have a car. You must know that earlier or
later,
the police or go to your home, take you and stay to the jail. I have money without.
Right, we don't need an article here. Just I have money. Good, okay. Then, you said that the police will come to your house, take your child, and stay in jail. So, You mean like the police is going to come, then instead of stay you use put.
Ah, okay, put in the end.
Right. Then here. A normal life.
Maybe to live in a normal life. On.
Right, so the trick is that you don't need any preposition at all. So to live a normal life.
Okay.
For the next time, I will ask you to look up lesson 27. I will show you everything out. And in this lesson 27 exercises 1, 2, and 3. And I will send you a video. I will send you the link to the video a bit later. Video number 45. So here we're going to discuss the new topic, historical events, science and discoveries. And please look through some of the modal verbs. Here we have could, can, past. We were going to differentiate, to divide them by the tenses they can be used with. And look through, complete some exercises, and also look through all of the possibilities and certainties that are given. Okay, is everything clear?
Okay.
Great, then that's it for today. Do you have any questions?
No, I have.
Okay, then have a great evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.